Located next to each other, the Church of San Andrés and the Palace of Ceballos el Caballero are on the top of a hill within the Cantabrian village of Argomilla, in the north of Spain. The church is from the 12th century and it is a perfect and beautiful example of the Romanesque period in the Spanish territory. Most of the parts of the church are still original, including its entrance door, whose capitals contain several Romanesque elements such as figures of flowers, animals, or harpies. Once inside, we can appreciate the single nave building and its wooden roof, which was previously made of stone. One of its dearest treasures is a statue of San Andrés, located on the right side of the nave. It is also original its semicircular triumphal arch, which separates the apse from the central nave. Its capitals are decorated with human and animal figures. Carved animals can be seen in several parts of the church, something that makes San Andrés a great example of the Romanesque style. For example, lions and doves, symbols of Christ and the Christian soul respectively, can be seen in one of the friezes of the apse. Animals can also be seen in the corbels of the building. They represent the line between God and sin. The fact that there are so many of them seems to indicate that Argomilla was wealthy during the time the church was built. Outside of the building, there is also a remarkable collection of 17 medieval sarcophagus that were previously surrounding the church until they were placed in 1965 inside of a small building that used to be the village local school during the 18th and early 19th century. On the outside of the apse, it can be seen the Ceballos family coat of arms. It was probably carved during the 18th century, as the church belonged to the family during that period. To the Ceballos family it also belonged the Palace of Ceballos el Caballero, located next to the church. It was built in the 17th century by Francisco Antonio de Ceballos and his wife Marina Jacinta de Padura. Francisco and Maria inherited a tower from the 14th century that belonged to Francisco's ancestor, Diego Gutiérrez de Ceballos. The four semicircular arches in the front part of the building, the coats of arms of the Ceballos and Padura families, and the four towers that were probably added during the 18th century have all great architectural value. The palace is currently very damaged and access to its inside is forbidden. The front balcony and some of the battlements have fallen. Until 2018, it was used as a stable and track park. Today, there is no sign of the luxury and grandiloquence that were once associated with it. However, both the palace and the church will keep overseeing from their hill the houses of Argomilla for many years to come, reminding the village about its outstanding architectural past.